What's going on, guys? Stein back with another video. In this video, I'm going to talk about a little bit on what I was talking about yesterday, which using anger towards productivity and using anger towards something that can drive you to motivate you to improve the situation that you're in and not make you fall downwards. So expanding on this, most people, they work a 9 to 5 and they sleep 8 hours. So that leaves 8 hours of your day left. I learned from Tony Robbins, Awaken the Giant Within, to plan every single day. Like, what does your ideal day look like? Let's say you have a 9 to 5. What does your ideal day look like? Monday to Friday, you're 9 to 5. Like, you're planning your ideal day around that 9 to 5. What would you be doing around that 9 to 5 with your time? So that way you have an ROI in the end, return on investment. You're putting your time in the right things. So over time, delayed gratification, this can lead to gains for your health, gains with your wealth, gains with your relationship. So most people, they spend this time by watching Netflix, doing drugs, alcohol, things that just are not going to advance you, wasting time on social media, things that are not going to take the level that you're at to a higher level, because that's all we want to do. We want a growth. We want growth. The Ultimate Warrior says, humans, we're meant to evolve. We're meant to grow. So what are we doing every single day to make this a priority and advance our health, advance our wealth? Like, this can be, like I said before, going for walks, going to the gym, starting your side hustle for money wise, and reading books, anything that just can be as a purpose. I've talked about this before. I like to look at things as a positive and negative, because that's really how life is. There's positive and there's negative. I think of assets, I think of liabilities, and time factors into this. So if you're putting your time into an asset, it's going to grow. If you're putting your time into liabilities, you're going to go downhill. Let's say you put your time into alcohol all the time, you're going to go downhill. You put your time into working out, grinding, you're going to go uphill. So that's how I like to think of things. And because that's really what it is. Like, there's really two sides. There's the positive and there's a negative. And it's like that with everything you do in life. There's going to be a positive and there's going to be a negative. And you choose, and you know, deep down, you know if it's a positive or if it's a negative decision. So that's up to you to decide if this is the right decision that's bringing you closer or away from your goals. I heard this in a podcast. Everything you do should be in service of your goals. Everything. Now, keep in mind, this is your time, those 8 hours. So if you say you have a 9 to 5, let's say you don't like your job in that 9 to 5, you can't do anything about it. You got to work those 8 hours. You got to sleep your 8 hours. So those remaining 8 hours that you have left, let's say you sleep 8 hours, those remaining 8 hours you have left, 24 hours a day, what are you doing every single day to put yourself in a better position than you were the day before? Like, it's always 1% better every single day, 1% better every single day, 1% better every single day. Now you're wondering, why do I repeat things like this? Because you want things in your mind just to be repetition is the mother of skill. There's a quote like that says that. And you want to hear things over and over and over again that are just going to come in your mind, and you want the positive thoughts to come in, and you do not want the negative thoughts. This is why I said use anger towards productive action. So that's a negative thought. Anger is a negative emotion. So you use that anger, but you put that anger into action-oriented, productive things that will bring you closer towards your goal. Because we all experience the emotions: happy, sad, excited, depressed. There's always going to be a positive emotion. There's always going to be a negative emotion. Think and Grow Rich, the book by Napoleon Hill. He lists all the negative emotions. He lists the main negative emotions, and he lists the main positive emotions. And we always want to be thinking the positive emotions at all times. This is why I made a list, Awaken the Giant Within. Like I said, this is probably one of the best books of all time. He says to create yourself a list of things that you can do that you put yourself into a positive state. So for me, I said reading books, working out, can't remember what else I have on the list, but I have a whole list of things that I do. Those are the two main ones. That's why I said that. A whole list of things that I do that puts myself in a positive state and allows me to live a disciplined life of these are the things that make me a positive person and put me in a positive state of mind that allow me to grow at my highest potential. And this is why, let's say, for example, let's go back to that 9 to 5 thing. So most people don't work weekends, Saturday, Sunday. Now, if you're planning your day, what are you doing every single day? On the Saturday, let's say you plan your whole day. Everything that should be planned in that day should be something that you genuinely like and you generally desire that's going to improve your life. Like that day, that free day that you have no work, no nothing, should be occupied by things that are going to bring your life to the next level. So, like I said, working out and working on your side hustle, those are the main two things that are going to reap the benefits. I say reading books all the time, but what I really mean is working on your side hustle, because that's your wealth, working out as your health. So reading books is also beneficial, and that's why I like to do both. I like to work on the side hustle, read your books, and work out. If you do all these things, there's going to be an ROI in the end. There's going to be a return on investment. You're going to get the best bang for your buck, and you're going to see improvements in years. Now, keep in mind, a lot of people are instant, but in my mindset, I know that it's going to take years and years and years till you put yourself in a position to where you can grow at the highest potential. And this is why all of my free time, walking or riding in the car, I like to listen to informative podcasts, YouTube videos, books, anything that can advance your life and you can learn information that you can immediately apply in your life. Sometimes for walks, I don't like to listen to anything just because your mind is just improving. I had this thought when I was just taking a walk last Sunday, and I had this thought of, because I didn't bring my phone with me because I wanted to move that away and just it was just me and my thoughts for an hour on this walk. So I wanted to think and just let my mind kind of go, whatever thoughts come to mind. And I had a really good idea. The problem was I couldn't write it down because I didn't have my phone. So what I'm going to start doing then is Saturday, Sundays, when I go for these walks, I'm not going to bring my phone. It's a good idea to, like, one day of the week, don't touch your phone at all. No technology. That can be laptops, TV, phone. I read this in like 2 books. Don't touch your phone at all. So, like, what I'm going to do for those days that I don't bring my phone with me, I'm going to bring a notepad and a piece of paper, and then when a good idea comes to mind, I'm going to write it down. Because I got mad at myself because a thought came to mind, and then I lost it because I couldn't write it down. I couldn't write what I was thinking. I still, to this day, I don't remember what I was thinking. But in that moment, I knew, because it was in my head. But I couldn't write it down. I didn't have my phone, so pen and paper, old school way. It's going to allow you to grow to the most of your ability. I like technology. I also don't like technology. There can be pluses, there can be minuses, So it's things like that to where you put yourself in a position to where you can just allow yourself to grow and be better every single day. All my free time, I like to either read, work on my side hustle. So, Cali Muscle, while he was in prison for like 8 to 11 years. I can't remember, 9 years maybe. Something like that, some crazy number of years he was in prison. And the biggest lesson I learned from Cali Muscle in his book that he wrote it himself, was basically at every single time of the day, he was either working out or he was reading books. And that struck pretty close to heart, because I was like, this guy has completely transformed his life. He was in prison for a long time, and now he's living at a superior level. He's living a lot better than most people, and this is exactly what it is. He lays that out in his book. He read books and he worked out. It's like, oh, it's really that simple. That's all you have to do to put yourself at a position to where he does. Because I looked at this guy, I'm like, I want to look like that. Obviously, he may be on steroids, he may not, but I'm just trying to take away the mindset that this guy has of what he's doing every single day to put himself at a higher position. He's either reading or he's working out. So this is what you want to do if you want to use that anger towards productivity. Productive things those are the two, and also working on your side hustle. You do those 3 things every single day, it's going to add up and you're going to get results. But it's going to take time. So that's why you need to have a good ROI, a good return on investment, and invest your time in things that are going to be beneficial to you in the long run, and not just instant gratification that gets you absolutely nowhere. So if you do these things every single day, work out, read books, and work on your side hustle, ROI in the end, you're going to improve. So use those 3 things towards the anger, towards productivity. Use those things as anger of why you're not where you want to be in life. Use that as anger, as fuel, as drive to productivity, those 3 things. And you'll see growth in the future. It'll take years. Keep in mind, it will take years. It's not going to be overnight. But trust the process. Trust the process and keep on going. Never give up. That's the video for today. Like the video, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and we will see you in the next video.